Hi everyone, this is Jim Wallace again at bandfan.com, PurdueBandFan.com actually, and I'm with BeckySteele. Let's get to meet Becky a little bit. First of all, Becky, where did you grow up? Where's home for you?
Home is Naperville, Illinois, which is a pretty large suburb of Chicago.
Okay, so how old were you? Well, first of all, what instrument do you play?
I play the trombone in the marching band, I play euphonium in concert bands, and I also play the piano.
Oh, cool. And I play the piano also, but I don't play those brass instruments. So how old were you when you picked up was it trombone the first instrument?
No, actually I started playing piano when I was 5.
Okay.
Both my brother and I played piano. It was a lot of fun. I played that up until basically I graduated high school, and I still play it occasionally. But I started on euphonium as my first brass instrument, and I remember it was 5th grade when we chose our instruments, and they had this preview day of when high school students came back and played the instruments for the middle school parents and students, and a kid came and played the euphonium. My mom looks at me, she goes, "You look so cute playing that big instrument." It sounded beautiful, so I was like, this is it, this is the one I want to play. And then I played that, and then in 8th grade I picked up the trombone to play jazz because I was tired of playing jazz piano. I ended up never stopping playing jazz piano, and I did marching band with my trombone because my high school did not use marching baritones.
Now, people watching this videos, they don't know how tall you are. So how tall are you?
I'm 5 feet tall.
And can you reach the furthest position on the trombone?
You know what? I have to grab the slide with the tips of my fingers and push my shoulder out to get to the 7th position. So it's a bit of a struggle. Luckily we use trigger trombones, so I don't ever have to use my full arm extension. I could cheat, but yeah, it was a little rough.
So the university provides you with instruments, is that correct?
Yes, they want all the trombones to look and sound the same, so they're giving us Jupiter trigger horns to use, and they're pretty nice.
They are nice, and they're all a silverish color.
Yes, they're silver.
Yeah, cool. So you started out on the piano again, at what age?
5.
Okay, now a lot of people, when you started an instrument, have along the way they've dropped out. They're now in college, they don't play, but you've stayed with it. Tell me a little bit about why you decided to become a member of the All-American, or try out for the All-American Marching Band.
Well, I loved band all through high school and middle school. And since I've been playing piano for such a long time, my family is big into music, I just couldn't imagine going through school without doing something with my instruments. I'd already invested so much time into it and so much effort, and band was something that was really important to me. Along the way also I met most of my really good friends through band, so I thought it was really important to use marching band as a way to meet new people, and to really contribute to the university and feel like I was plugged into the spirit of Purdue, because the marching band is so high energy and fun. It was also a good way to relieve stress after school.
That's true. Now, were you worried about making the band as a freshman?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So worried.
Band camp?
Band camp was so stressful for me. Most kids were just, you know, I'll get through band camp, we'll see it happens, but I'm a worrier, so I'm like, I try my very best. But everyone was so nice about it. It wasn't the student leaders or the directors that made me nervous, it was mostly myself. And so throughout band camp, kind of loosened up a bit, had a lot more fun than I thought I would. And everyone's in the same boat as you, everyone's trying to make the band, so you're all kind of struggling together, but you learn a lot.
What was it like on Friday when you found out you made the band?
I was so nervous, it was awful. I remember going up to because the section leaders bring us in one at a time and like talk to us and stuff. I remember them saying the nicest stuff about me and then offering me a spot in the band. I was really excited, and that year all of our rookies, there weren't many of us, there were maybe like 6 or 7 of us. We all made the band that year, so it was fun.
And now you have what's called she-bones, which are ladies playing the trombone, and there's quite a few, aren't there?
Yes, there are. Oh my goodness, 7?
6 or 7, I think.
6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, I can't count right now. But yeah, good number of us.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun.
So this year is your sophomore year, your 2nd year.
Yes.
And you're already a student leader.
Yeah.
That's a pretty quick movement up. What do you attribute that to?
Sometimes it's just being in the right place at the right time. People graduate or decide not to do the band one year, and there's a spot open up. And I think it came a lot from really wanting to do it and really trying hard for it. And basically, if you put in that kind of effort, you put in that kind of time, the directors notice. And so just go for whatever you want to do and see what happens next.
What is your responsibility as a student leader? For example, at rehearsals?
At rehearsals, I'm a 1 this year, so we're usually the ones that will lead sectionals in music rehearsals, and we'll also do drill rehearsals. The 10s also do that stuff, but we're usually the ones that they pick out to do that first. So the first trombones and second trombones split up, and then the 1s will lead sectional rehearsal to like go over music and make sure people have things memorized. So we're responsible for kind of checking in with people, bringing out musical stuff in parts and bringing things to attention. And then during drill rehearsals, we'll fall out sometimes and make sure people are in the right spots. And then when we're doing fundamentals on the field, we're calling commands and creating maneuvers for people to practice with. We help people memorize stuff, and we also make sure that on game day, people are in the proper uniform, and then we assist them in getting the parts of the uniform that they don't have.
So I was going to ask you about music memorization.
Mm-hmm.
There is part of, like, the whole pregame has to be memorized.
Yeah.
Not every halftime performance has to be memorized.
No, but some do.
Yeah.
Typically when we travel, we memorize the halftime show.
Mm-hmm.
It's just easier that way, and it provides like a better view of the marching band when everyone doesn't have a flip folder. So pre-game's memorized. Usually if we're marching a parade, I'll try and memorize that music just because the flip folder is really heavy. Most people don't have a problem with it, but I have a problem with it because like, I don't have any arm strength. Yeah. So the extra weight, it means a lot. So I memorize as much as I can. Sometimes I'll memorize halftime shows when I don't have to because I don't want to carry my flip folder around. But
now, what people may not understand is how many songs you play in the stands at a football game.
Right.
About how many would that be?
Oh my goodness.
A large number.
Anything that we've ever played for a halftime show is kind of up for grabs. So as the season goes on, we get like a bigger folder of music to play from. And then we have our typical stands tunes, which you end up memorizing just because we play them so much, like Go Purdue, and then The Horse, Crazy Train, we play a lot, stuff like that. Tear It Up, and then Eat 'em Up.
Or Make a Remix.
Yeah. So a lot of them are short, easy to memorize. The Horse took me a little while to memorize because it's so long, but it's kind of repetitive, so you get used to it.
Has there been one thing in particular that stands out in your memory in terms of your experiences so far last year and this year with the band?
I love every show that we've done, and I think my favorite so far has been the Wizard of Oz show.
Okay.
It was great music. The drill was really cool. We worked so hard for that show. Like, I was really, really proud of my rookies and how they pulled it all together, and it was great. The freshmen did such a great job this year. But I think that, like, apart from performances and traveling and like normal camaraderie and fun stuff that we do, I remember this one time I was in Mackey after our 211 session, and most of the band will go to the bathroom at that time, so I'm taking my hat off, and there's a little girl with her mom in the bathroom, and her mom goes, see, look, there are tons of girls in the band. Like, they're all over the place. And I was like, this girl was so worried because she thought the band was made up of all boys because we all got our hair up in our hats, we all look the same. She wanted to be in the band, but was like afraid that there weren't any girls. I thought that was really cool that, like, being a girl in the band, we can like encourage young girls to be involved in music and to be involved in activities like this.
So you're kind of a mentor.
It was neat. It was just like, I never really talked to her, I didn't really get to meet her, but just being in the band, you can inspire people. I think that's
this year you got the march in Lucas Oil Stadium for the Notre Dame game.
Yes.
And then you went to a away game last year, correct?
Yeah, we went to MSU.
Oh yeah, okay.
And we also performed in Lucas Oil for the BOA Grand Nationals.
Sure, okay. And one last question, then we'll let you go. I know you probably have studying and schoolwork and everything else.
School.
So what is your career ambition? What do you want to do when you're out of Purdue?
Well, right now I'm a genetics major, which is a subset of biology, and I'm kind of split what I want to do. The two routes are either med school or grad school at this point, and I'm leaning towards med school pretty heavily. I'm in a research lab right now, and I do enjoy it, and I like what we do, but I don't think I want to do it for the rest of my life. So hopefully this summer I'll get a little more experience shadowing doctors or looking into hospital work, so we'll see.
And we can plan on having you back in the All-American Marching Band for the next 2 years at least.
If they let me back.
I think they will. All right. Well, you have a nice day. Thanks for doing this interview.
Thank you.
So long.